Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Last time, we met the remaining two Fey races here in Il Mheg, and man, wish we could have led with these guys. The Namu and the Amaro are leagues easier to deal with than the Pixies and the Floth. Oh my goodness, I haven't had a single one of these guys try to kill me. Well, maybe the Numo, but they're trying to kill me with kindness and slavishness. Speaking of, we already have the Numo artifact. We still have to get the Amaro artifact, but it seems Seto, apart from being the number 2 king of games, is a little hesitant to give it to us because he's worried about us. And his mention of Artbert leads me to believe he has some personal history there. But we're not gonna do that just yet. No sir, because this looks like the last Ether Current quest I have to deal with, and that will save me a lot of headaches. We should get flying this episode. Oh, I beg your pardon. I must have dozed off again. Ever since I turned 300, I find I could barely stay awake. I wouldn't have pegged you for 300. You don't look a day over 2. Sandman is my name, and I had something for you. What was it again? Yes, a request. I would have you seek out a young amaro who has really arrived in Il Mheg. But ere I go into the details, tell me, know you the nature of our community, Waldorf? It is a place where those of us who have attained intelligence come to live out our days. We amaro are born mindless beasts, you see, but if we abide among men for a century or so, we may awaken to abilities long lost in our kind, speech not least of all. That those who have awakened know of Waldorf, we asked our Numo friends to place enchantments on the crystals found throughout Il Mheg. These crystals call out to our brethren across Novarant, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amaro was not prepared for what he found here. That is, other-speaking Amaro, and no sooner did I welcome him than he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, having served men until recently, I believe he will trust you. Please, will you not find him and persuade him to come here? To help you on your way, he fled to the west of the settlement. To the west? How far to the west? He didn't go that far. There's what I'm looking for. Amaro tracks. Big search area. I was wandering about a bit. You find a set of Amaro tracks headed southwest. Judging by the depth of the impressions, the creature was in some haste. Well, he did say the thing took out of here like a bat out of hell. And another giant search area. This should be fun. Dang, local foliage is a problem. Speaking of foliage, you find foliage that has been partially consumed by a large beast. The trail of consumption continues to the west. He's gonna make it all the way back to Uranjay's place at this rate. At least this time the search radius is a heck of a lot smaller. You find the eaten remains of a fruit, the exposed flesh yet to turn brown. The young Amaro may yet be near. How near is near? Near is not that near, but not that far. There's the little bugger. The young Amaro regards you with wary eyes. What will you say? It's all right to talk. I know you can. You know I can talk. There was another fellow like me. Do you know him? More or less. Basically asked me to look for you. A whole settlement of talking Amaro. That must be the place he wanted to show me. My name is... what the heck? Tonatiath. That is a mouthful. My master was a traveling merchant. One day, I discovered that I could speak. I was so happy, and I thought my master would be happy too. But when I spoke to him, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost and abandoned me. Well, dang, well, it's not surprising. I suppose a lot of people out here in the real world would freak out if their horse just suddenly started talking to them. Since that day, I've been wandering the land by myself. I'd heard of Il Mheg, and I thought it would be nice to see it. But it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. Sorry about that. This settlement, Waldorf, it sounds like a nice place, but I don't want to live there. I've been alone for a long while. I don't feel comfortable around others anymore, not even other Amaro. Well, that's on you, my friend. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the main story quests. Now that that little sidetrack is dealt with, let's get back to Memento of a Friend. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. Okay. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Il Mheg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was Longmira Lake. We amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the fourth, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. Yeah, no kidding. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you were capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. Sure. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. A small medallion at the bottom of the lake and avoid the floth. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I see sparkles. This does not appear to be Seto's medallion. Well, spit. And they don't disappear either, that's a bonus. Great. Is it here? Is this gonna be one of those I just have to find, get lucky? Oh, I literally did just get lucky. How the heck did it end up in the church? Maybe he dropped it before the big flood happened. Well, that wasn't too bad. Ah, you are returned. How fared your search? I assume this is what you wanted. Be awfully sad if I just grabbed the wrong shiny object.
My medallion! You found it!
Oh wow, your voice is not what I expected.
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories.
Oh my goodness. You were Artbert's mount, weren't you?
This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy.
Aw, there he is.
His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Yep. Don't worry, Seto, he can hear you.
Artbert, thou sayest?
Yeah, Artbert.
Everyone blamed him for the flood, him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear. And so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place.
Oh, please let me turn to this left and just wink at Artbert, please.
Artbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help.
Oh, that sounds like my character.
It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
Oh. God dang it. This is sad. I don't need this right before a big fight. I'm sure Artbert knows how you feel. Keep your medallion safe. Now, I'm sure he knows how you feel. Especially since I saw him out of the corner of my eye over there.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul.
Oh.
Faintly, but surely.
Probably an interesting mix right here.
It is reminiscent of Artbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you.
Oh, thank you.
The relic. It is yours.
And that's 4 for 4. It's a funny looking pair of shoes there. Oh, don't tell me this is an outfit I have to wear. Oh no.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
What?
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Il Mheg.
It was the Yulmorans.
At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun.
And then entered General Old Man Ranjit.
But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
God dang it. Ranjit doesn't even care about the pixie magic. Sheesh.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest.
Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following.
Let me guess, I get to go fight the damn thing alone, and you guys go play with the Yulmorans.
Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers.
Called it.
Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
That would be good.
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, you stay here. Or rather, stay with Thancred and Ranjay.
We'll only get underfoot. Now come.
I gotta say, that was unreasonably harsh.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Ranjay, do me a favor and keep those two out of too much trouble, please. And there's the quest. I suppose that means the next one's gonna be the big one. Yep. Akla Orm-In. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time. But I am convinced now. Convinced that you will triumph. Good. To the south you will find the bridge to Ligia. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. That's good. It's probably best if I leave the relics outside after the doors open so Titania doesn't escape, though. Aha! There's the last ether current. Currently being watched over by Afuka. Thankfully, he doesn't really seem to mind me all that much. We finally made it. Knock knock, Titania. It's time to face the reckoning. Whew. Man, that's an imposing view. Come on, 4 relics, do your thing. has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. Lucky me. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. So basically just another pixie. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet, know this, my adorable sapling. Though we Fey folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as destroyed, to give as much as received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not, come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Wouldn't have it any other way, Feo Ul. Now come on, let's go depose us a king. The Dancing Plague, now accessible. Sad to say, for trials such as this, I still have to rely upon the duty finder. The white dress, the shell crown, the stone scepter, the crystal shoes. Having acquired the 4 Fey relics through considerable effort, you now stand ready to break the seal over Ligia and confront the Light Warden of Il Mheg, the fallen fairy king Titania. Yet even as you hunt the Sin Eater, you are in turn hunted by the forces of Yulmore, who have thrown all caution to the wind and march resolutely on the fairy kingdom. Let's see, item level is... There is no item level, really. It's just level 73. Surprising. And here we are, the Dancing Plague, and our lovely squad of 8. Who goes there? Are you the one who broke the seal? Whoa. Well, you definitely don't look like any of the other fairies. You're huge, for one thing. So much time lost. So much frolicking and feasting left undone. We must make up for it, we must! Beginning by playing with you. Ooh. It's that dang slasher smile again. Alright, here we go. Let me make sure this guy's got my cardia mark. Focus target Titania.
Please! For the night is bright and you can sleep when you're dead.
Damn. Alright, so Titania is actually not that difficult, thank goodness. Although, to be fair, I still see groups botch this fight. And there's also this flipping music. If this music doesn't, like, worm its way into your brain by the end of this, you know, be thankful. Alright, so there's Phantom Rune, and she actually does have 2 variations of that. And yeah, in Extreme, you have to figure out which is which. Always fun. Divination Rune, that I think is her Tank Buster. Yep, that is definitely the Tank Buster. Okay, Mist Rune, I remember this one, right? This is, yeah, stand in the water. Make sure at least all the water fountains need to be covered. Okay, good. Any water fountain that's not covered by a person is basically going to explode and cause an ad. And then we get to do this. She summons fire, and you know, water puts out fire. So stand in water. Oh. This happens to be a split damage marker too as a bonus. I think anyone not standing in the water actually eats a vault stack for that. That's the get in close Phantom Rune. You can kind of tell because she's doing the staff as opposed to her like puffing her wings up. Oops, I need to recharge my belt.
Cramped old castle. Let's play in.
Alright, scenery change. I love fights that do this. Oh, and in extreme, no fence. So, joy there. Okay, next, growth rune. This is gonna drop a bunch of vines on the floor, and we need to not be standing in them. Thankfully, I haven't really had to do much in the way of healing the tank. Just, you know, Cardi is a thing. Ooh, a few people ate that. Do some AoE healing as best I can here. Get this guy back up. Thankfully, he was smart not to take the res. There we go, charge him up. We're good to go. Frost rune. Oh, is this the one? Yeah, I think this is, yeah, this is Shiva's attack. So we've seen this one before. It did a double frost rune and the freaking stalactites from Sephiroth. Alright, doing good. She's under half. And here comes the ad phase. This is where it gets crazy. Now, yeah, we do have to tank. I think 2 of these ads can be tanked, the 3rd one can't. And I don't think anybody is. No, okay, good. One of the tanks actually did get him. Ooh, okay, we're gonna put some healing down. Get my lucid going on so I can actually not, you know, run out of bed. Ooh, boy. Oh dear. Where is Haima? Haima the tanks. Here, and let's put some regen on too. Okay, we have seriously got to pick the DPS up, guys. Titania's already at 30%, and this is only phase 1. This is not good. Yeah. This is gonna get a lot tougher and a lot faster. This is usually the phase that people die in.
Bigger is better.
Bigger is better indeed, because all 3 of these things just had a massive growth spurt. It's also usually the phase where somebody burns an LB3, because that's definitely the right time to do it. Oh dear. You'll excuse me if I don't run this as far to the edge as I can, just to minimize the number of bodies I'm hitting. Get it out in time! Nope. Alright. Oh yeah, and now let's have us a knockback. Again, yeah, with there being no rails in extreme, that's a lot scarier, and we lost a block. Hang on, I got a heals. 2 of these guys down, 1 to go. Now, no, just because they're dead doesn't mean they don't stop casting. So we have to still deal with all their mechanics. It is, yeah, see what I mean? They're gonna still keep casting. Okay. Goodness, unfortunately my big skill is on cooldown, so we're just gonna have to sit here and heal this. Being mortal, that's her ultimate attack.
This is so much fun. Let's play some more.
No, I don't want to play anymore. Okay, beyond this, I don't think she adds many more new attacks. She just makes the original ones a little tougher. So, I will stand in this and keep it from being a problem. And then, yeah, now we do the fire thing again. Oh, but a bonus! We have to do a donut first. And yeah, every time she does these, that phantom rune, it's random which one she does. Oh, now we're doing growth rune on top of this? Bad positions, bad positions. I gotta make sure I'm not about to eat a second one of these. When there's two of these, this can get hairy fast. Wow, nobody ate it. I'm so proud of you guys. That's the Tank Buster. And oh yeah, Tank Buster's a big ass cone. So don't stand anywhere near the front of the boss when she does that. All right, now what are we adding to this? Okay. This is the safe corner. For now. Guess we deal with, no? Just a room wide, huh? I can handle it room wide. Ah, getting close! One of our tanks has 2 stacks. Oh, and there we go. She's swapping between Phantom Ruins rapidly. I think somebody's about to eat that. Oh, I did not get that heal out fast enough. But it doesn't matter. At 3%, she's not really going to be able to put up any major threats at this point. I threw those in the wrong order. And as a bonus, I hit 75.
We can play no more.
Alright. Time to rest, Titania. No more damn blinding light for you. Oh, now it's all stuck in me. Again. These things better not compound and turn me into like some super sin eater by the end of this. Maybe I should rob Infilia then, you know. Let us spread the burden out a wee bit. There we go. Second batch of light. And with that, boom. No more veil, and the night is restored. Much better. You know, I just realized I don't think I warned any of those poor souls they were being recorded, so.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak.
Oh. Should I be concerned?
The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose.
What?
For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king.
Oh, do not tell me my branch is about to become the new king of the fairies.
The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place.
Oh, hell no. Nope. Hard pass. I don't want to be king of these nutcases. Exactly.
However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us. Never again to live as men do.
Yeah, can I abdicate? Because I'm abdicating instantly. Like, before I even take the throne, I'm abdicating.
My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see. To sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden. That is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Yep, he is. He's about to become king of the fairies. Wait, does that mean are you gonna get a giant growth spurt? Oh god, that's bright. Oh. Holy crap, he did get a growth spurt and a dress! Well, I suppose the pixies are technically asexual, but still, damn.
Hila, Ilihla, Il Mheg, Okbra.
Rejoice and revel, for the kingdom of rainbows is forever young. Yeah. Are you gonna start showing up like this every time I call you?
Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Oh, do not tell me that you becoming king just gave you a huge power boost. Please tell me it did. I mean, I will happily stay here forever if you turn Ranjit into a pig for me. Who's the other guy? I haven't seen him before.
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Well, apparently Ranjit is pure BS and has, like, total immunity to all magic.
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
He's just an adjutant. He doesn't even have a name. And then there's Ranjit. Jesus
Out
Criminelli.
in the seven hells?
Yeah, no kidding.
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Oh god, oh no. No. Feo Ul is gonna turn you guys all into pigs.
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
You know, now that I look at this guy, look how pale he is in his eyes. Maybe he's part Sin Eater. Maybe that's why he's unaffected by these guys.
I won't return to your maw. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
And also explain his freakish strength.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself.
You used to train the oracles? The hell? Okay, there is a heck of a story behind Ranjit.
Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Oh, nice try, LSA. You just barehand block Stankarid.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life?
Pot calling the kettle here.
If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Oof. I don't mean to draw us out of the moment here, but the hair clipping is causing some weird artifacts on my screen.
Look! The sky!
Yeah, this is the moment. The moment the Light Warden perishes. And the night returns.
He's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
Again!
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive!
Oh, good luck with this.
Are you deaf?
No, they're probably all...
said-
Oh, God! Uh-oh, the fairies ain't playing nice no more.
What's happening?
Oh, you're all kinds of pwned. I'd run very quickly.
Water? That wasn't there before.
Nope. The frogs are coming out. Oh god! Bye! Wow! I didn't think the Numo had it in them. Bonk.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it!
Oh, please, nail this guy. Oh, the king is coming. Oh, am I writing Seto? No. Just normal sized amaro. Yeah, you should
General,
really
they
run.
come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
Yeah, his form of justice is anything but. He just calmly walks away. Good idea. Well, we've got ourselves some safe territory now. I really doubt Yulmore will come back to the Il Mheg anytime soon. And bonus, I get to make one hell of an entrance. Okay, that whole sequence was amazing. And after I get to finish telling my story...
I see. Well, it's a good thing Feo Ul volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feo Ul, or should I say, your majesty.
'Twas the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wish to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present.
Also notice his name is now Titania.
We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
No, sorry. The best they could do is, keep the kingdom area safe.
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter.
Oh.
To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Il Mheg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
Ah. I'll take that bargain. I'll be sad to lose you. What about our pact? No. Sad to see you go, my friend.
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side.
Wait, really?
Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you.
Oh.
Treat them as you would your Isnefis.
First Midgard Sober, now Titania. Man, I just love carrying deities around with me. Or at least, super-powered creatures in miniature form. Well, that was fun. Oh, Ranjay, that was a blast. Ne'er for a moment did I doubt that you wouldst triumph over thy foe. Yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me none the less. Night hath returned to Il Mheg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fey folk put the Umorans to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Oh, I saw it. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. And there we go, I got flight in Il Mheg. Thank goodness. Alright, oh, there's a present. I knew you could do it, and not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and it has seen us through many a trial. With the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were going, together, needless to say, to the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Yeah. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us made me hopeful the city was spared Yulmor's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for all of us when I say that I've had a bellyful of Il Mheg. Let us away before the fairies seek to play with us again. No kidding. Alphino's reaction says it all right there. Back to the Crystarium. Well, the city definitely looks like she's still in one piece, and most of the citizenry was still around. So I guess Yulmor just decided it wasn't worth the trouble. Either that or these guys legitimately beat them.
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Yes. Yulmor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
Oh no. Are you kidding me? Dude's just gonna walk right up to us like he's nothing.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are?
Yeah.
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page.
Yeah, Uraje knows exactly who and what this guy is.
Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity...
Obvious, Asian. Jesus.
I am Emet-Selch, Asian.
Finally reveals himself. Emet-Selch.
Gaius spoke of you. A native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle?
Oh, this guy's a ham. I love it.
Oh, it is truly, deeply... infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
Well, hopefully by quite a lot.
Following the flood, the First had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink.
And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met.
He knows Vorthri. Interesting.
But you had to come and ruin it all.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do to Ascian plans.
Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters!
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what Artbert did. And we all know how well that ended for him.
Oh yeah, definitely. Though I don't have a Thornton here to eat him this time.
And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation.
Eh? Come again?
I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
I am scratching my head right now.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground?
An interesting proposal. To understand why the Ascians are doing what they're doing. Might be worth the risk.
For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
To be fair, that is a nice thought, but I can't imagine us going that route. Really,
Thou hast
Rajan?
delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
Maybe the guy's just not physically strong. I mean, I did kick Lahabre's ass at level 50.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions.
Especially considering I've got a white aura sight in my pocket.
Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
I love the little hand wave as he leaves. So we finally got our introduction to Emet-Selch. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There are so many things to talk about with Emet-Selch, but I can't right now because, you know, we haven't seen them all yet. But let me put it this way. This guy on the villain scale is up there with Kefka and Sephiroth in terms of fan favorites. This guy is, well, you'll see over the course of this LP, but he's a thing. He's damn entertaining to watch too.
Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Dekumon. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more.
This is actually going to be a recurring thing in this expansion. I get to go to bed while everyone else actually does, you know, the reporting in. In the meantime, you know, I actually probably get to have a little heart-to-heart time with Artbert. Oh, what am I getting? A sandwich basket. That's what I'm getting? Oh, that's adorable. All right, let's turn in this quest and have us a lovely cutscene. Another night. Hey, these doors are amazing. They're wooden and yet they're automatic. Oh, that's why I get a sandwich basket. Someone laid out some noms for me. Actually sounds really good. I'm hungry. Aw, I hope the past 2 days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You'll probably think you're talking to yourself.
Probably.
Still, he's keeping you well fed.
You make it sound like he's fattening me up for the slaughter. Ew, maybe he is.
Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history and the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emet-Selch we should be concerned about.
Definitely.
When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining.
Elidibus. Yeah, I remember him. And you met him on the moon, no less.
Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emet-Selch had one thing right. One should not fight blindly.
Yeah. Know thyself, know thy enemy. Definitely good words to live by. You're gonna suggest we actually go along with this. I was thinking the same thing.
That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
Not everything. Tell me about Seto. You're putting me off my dinner. Yeah, I actually want to hear about Seto. Sounds like he was a good friend.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him.
Aww.
What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps?
Yeah.
Come on, you tell me something for a change.
Yeah, but I can't talk very well. Oh, okay, fine. We'll have us a nice long conversation into the morning. I just lay on bed, stiff as a board. You know, in full armor. It probably would have looked a lot funnier if I was in, you know, full plate or something as a tank. Or in some ridiculous glamour. Ah, real politic. Joy, I got another achievement. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this one. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more adventures in Novrant, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.